topping plants?
Don't top them.
Wow. Really? Don't top them?
No, I haven't topped a plant. And I mean, we would top in for moms and whatnot. But yeah, Ted from Alien Labs was the first one that kind of got me going on it. And he said it just like, if you want bigger nugs, like don't top your nug or your plants.
Yeah.
So I started playing around within, but then the industry started pushing for it and you just get more uniform. You know, when you top a plant, when I used to top, I used to like literally take just the new growth, like very, you know, meticulously top it. Not like some people, they just pinch it, because I would always come back and again, observing and living at the warehouse, you'd have sometimes the top, you would top it and then you only have like one kind of pushing out. And then you'd have this lopsided plant because one shoot would be a little faster or something. And so I just hated topping for that reason. It was not consistent. And so when I stopped topping, my canopies were just on point. As long as you gave them, you know, enough space and everything, your lateral branching was just as good. Like I used to show people all the time because a lot of people were just like, oh, I got to top like 3 times before like I flip them. And I'd be like, just don't top and just trust me. You know, as long as you don't cram them in there, this branch, like, you know, it's going to get to the top.
Yeah.
And so I would point out all the time, like, I'd be like, dude, look at this. The lowest branch is like 4 inches away from the top, you know?
I know Roach was playing with that quite a bit. Is that the go-to now at Jungle Boys?
Yeah.
So no topping.
Yeah, I don't think any of the facilities top anymore. I could be wrong, but majority of them don't.
Oh,
and you can tell, and then they can't, because when they would, some of the guys would come to the cut hay spot, they would see our rows and it would just be 3 lines of just tops. Yeah. And it kind of looks like, oh dang, like you're not going to yield as much because you don't have as much tops next to each other. But what that does is, and to me, I feel like the plant gets to be a plant. You're not manipulating it, and the plant's been, you know, around longer than us. It knows what to do. And so what happens, I feel like, is you just get more light penetration
and side lighting,
everything. And the plant gets to just do its thing, where when you top it and lay it under a net, I mean, it's cool for photos and everything, but it's just not, you get less like A's and more like B's and C's when you top, and, you know, or if you bend underneath a net. I mean, I literally just throw the plant in, don't touch it.
Now, are you changing your plant count when you're not topping? Like plant density?
No, about the same, but I'm really low on plant count, you know.
What are you growing on, 4x4 tables or 5?
5 foot wide.
Okay, and then how many plants
wide.
across?
3 wide.
3 wide.
Yep.
So yeah, it's like 1.6, right? 1.66.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my thing. And then it's, you know, you got to think it's more labor on your team, more nutrients, and just
with more plant density.
Yeah, it's just like when you have the lollipop and stuff, like, dude, it's so much better, you know, to just let the plants fill in the space. It looks weird in the beginning, don't get me wrong, like you're flipping a room and you just have these empty spaces.
I mean, it's impressive with a 14-day veg.
Yeah.
14-day veg, 1.6 plant per square foot.
Yep.
You know, not topping, super efficient.
Yeah. It is. And I don't think I would ever top a plant again in flower.
That's good to know. That's really cool.